Meus amigos, muito boa noite aí. Again and again and again, estamos aqui hoje com o nosso já quase tradicional Saturday Night Football. Tentar trazer um pouquinho de futebol americano, que é uma parada que eu gosto também. Muita gente aqui no canal gosta, tem gente que não gosta e foda-se. E a gente vai estar começando hoje aí uma carreirazinha, né? Uma liga. Aí vocês façam uma votação aí, ó. Qual time que vocês vão querer que a gente leve até o Super Bowl? Ou pelo menos tentar. Vou deixar aqui na tela um instantinho pra ver o pessoal quando o pessoal entrando aí e tal, rapidinho aí. Pra ver qual é o time que a gente vai levar pro Super Bowl, mano. Panthers, Patriots, o Ravens, né? Saints. Escolham aí, ó. Seahawks, Steelers. Steelers é foda, a defesa dos Steelers é do caralho. A offensive penal dos Steelers é boa pra caralho. Os Titans, os Vikings, o Bronco, os Browns, Red Sox aqui, ó, Kansas City Chiefs, os Colts, os Cowboys, Miami Dolphins, não, pelo amor de Deus. Philadelphia Eagles. É o time mais forte aqui junto com o Patriots, mas ele ainda consegue ser mais forte. Pô, Packers, velho. Deixa eu mudar aqui a tela rapidinho. Os Packers. Sim, então cheguei mais rápido que a Joyce brigando com o povo. Olha aí. Buccaneers, Cardinals, Chargers, Chiefs, Colts. Dá uma escolha aí, galera. Quem que vocês querem que a gente leve lá? O Eagles, o... Onde Eagles mesmo, então? É que ninguém quis. Votar, vamos escolher o Philadelphia
season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Aqui. Vamos começar a temporada aí, ó. Os Eagles esse ano realmente estão arrebentando.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Start your week meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Consegue 9 vitórias nessa porra aí. Great players. Então, Honor Darby. Isso aí. Próxima semana, vamos lá.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Deixa aí, automático confio no... Vamos aqui, galera, tá aqui. Boa noite, galera. Boa noite, rapaziada.
An offensive and defensive game plan each week. You can focus train 3 players. For once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head down to the field.
Não tenho saco pra ficar fazendo treininho. Pô. Maravilha. Vamos jogar o primeiro jogo da temporada aqui, hein, galera. Contra os Buccaneers, hein. Vamos lá. Jogando na casa deles, hein. Jogando fora. Vambora, vambora, vambora. É agora, hein. Rockin' in USA. Vamos lá. Malcolm Jenkins, flat coach. Carregando aqui, vamos lá. Vamos jogar aí esse primeiro jogo da temporada. Da nossa season aí. Tentando chegar aos playoffs aí provavelmente a gente não vai conseguir porque é coisa pra caralho, mas...
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium.
Cincinnati Bengals contra o Baltimore Ravens.
After a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The children will grown. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.
É nóis, caralho.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Jameis to throw it. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because
it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Touchdown, Eagles! Living in America.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Pessoal aí, Bart Gameplays. Por que tanta raiva da Joyce? Cara, me parece que as coisas já foram resolvidas já, tá? Parece que a Joyce pediu desculpas aí por algum modo que ela falou. Deixa eu só diminuir um pouco aqui o volume. Parece que a coisa já foi resolvida já, tá, galera? Tá tudo em paz, né? E vamos que vamos. Vamos deixar isso pra lá. Ó. Boa! Catamos uma malandra ali, hein? Vambora. Thiago Santos e aí, bandidos. Fala, mano. Estamos aqui, nosso já tradicional Saturday Night Football. Iniciando aí a temporada regular aí.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're
Ah!
They've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week one, now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week two. That's what he's told his teammates.
Now Wentz. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away.
Tentou espalhar aqui, mas graças a Deus, né? Os caras aí. Tentar fazer essa run aqui.
Listen, you gotta feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wentz now to throw.
Oh, merda.
It's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oba, perdão aqui, ó.
So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball.
Aí foi foda, hein?
See the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side.
Vamos lá, vamos ver o que a gente consegue.
To get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
The numbers on the ground for Sims a week ago. 21 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
E pra fora, errou. O jogo eu não entendo nadinha, mas esses estados americanos são uma beleza. Ô, Pacato, o jogo em si não é difícil não, é muito fácil de entender. É o seguinte, um time ataca, o outro defende, tá? Tanto que inclusive a própria linha dos times, né, é completamente diferente. Eu tenho jogadores específicos para atacar e jogadores específicos para defender. Por exemplo, o cara que agora perdoa, agora eu vou atacar, então ele vai dar um punch inicial. Aliás, aqui nem precisa de punch, né? Eu tenho, se você olhar no canto superior esquerdo, tem ali, ó, first and 10, ou seja, primeira para 10. Eu tenho 4 tentativas para poder andar 10 jardas. O que esse maluco fez aqui? Caralho. Vai entender, né? Aí, por exemplo, agora eu perdi uma, vou tentar de novo. Eu tenho mais 3 tentativas para avançar 10 jardas. Se nessas 3 eu não conseguir avançar 10 jardas, eu perco a bola. Se eu conseguir avançar e o time derrubar meu jogador, alguma coisa assim, eu tenho mais 4 tentativas para avançar mais 4 jardas. E você fica nessa até você chegar lá na end zone, né, que é lá no final que você tem um touchdown. Entendeu? É bem tranquilo, o jogo é bem fácil, ó. Segunda para 10. Ó, eu consegui passar a linha das 10 jardas. Então agora eu vou ter mais 4 tentativas para avançar mais 10 jardas. Quanto mais rápido eu avançar, melhor. Basicamente é isso o jogo. Ali eu escolho, o que eu fiz agora ali, eu escolhi minha jogada, viu? Eu vou jogar com A ali, ó, tá vendo? Ó, já avancei 10. Quanto mais eu avançar, melhor pra mim. Mais 4 pra avançar 10, assim vai. Eu vou tentar com...
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because
ah não, tudo errado.
You wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way too when you're throwing it really well. In this case now he's getting his first completion. Might be off to the races.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ó, tem 30 segundos para acabar o quarto.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Ó, peguei a bola. Avancei mais 10, mais um pouquinho. Tá funcionando com o Zach Harris aqui, ó. Essa jogada tá funcionando. Eu tenho essa run aqui, vou avançar mais. E assim vai.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Tampa.
Acabou o primeiro quarto.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vocês curtem futebol americano universitário? Cara, é legal, mano. Também tem uma jogada muito maneira.
Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Vamos lá, ó. Ó, já tô na red zone, ou seja, que é a última quantidade de jardas aí. Tem um jogo rápido que não deu.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wins to throw again. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Agora fudeu.
Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders
agora fudeu.
Speed, athleticism, hands a little bit questionable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
Vou ter que chutar agora. Vou ter que chutar agora.
But it's going to take him to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
E foi lá, convertemos. 3 pontinhos aí, melhor do que nada. O Doce joga contra tranqueira. Pô, mas aí é a temporada regular, velho. Não precisa fazer muita coisa, não.
But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, they have the superior team that they can.
Opa, pegamos. Boa.
By the weather, of course, the rain coming down.
Mudar pouco essa lógica
aqui, ó. Maybe when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. That when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now it's a jive. Inside the 35-yard line.
Wow.
Good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield.
Touchdown!
For the Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles. Isso aí, hein? Que passe, hein? Que passe. Essa chuvinha em Tampa, sempre assim, né, cara?
2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon.
Lindo ponto, hein?
Success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Aí, mais pontinho.
Hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes our score 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Isso é meio ruim de chute, mas tá bom.
Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay
Well, look
Buccaneers.
at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things
Vamos
up.
ver aqui, ó.
Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims.
Vamos aí, ó.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Fernanda Coisa da ESPN tá perdendo um louco todo. Porra.
But they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Nem tô narrando muito o jogo.
Now a second down throw for
Porra, quem que vai no cara? Sack! Ah não, o cara. Puta, achei que o cara tinha sacado, velho. Não. Feito um saque aqui no.
Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because those
Segunda pra 12. Nossa, ainda perdi jarda.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Conseguimos, porra. É isso aí, caralho.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining
2 minutes
in the 1st half.
Living in America.
After this timeout.
Ó, quarterback ali, trocando as ideias com o técnico.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Come on now, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Opa, boa.
Right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little
A ideia foi boa, mas pena que o cara pegou lá fora.
Saudações a vocês que acompanham essa nossa live pelo Comum aqui. Boa noite.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Porra, que merda, hein? Terceira pra 10. Vamos tentar aqui, fala aí, menino Frei.
Rodolfo, tudo bom, Rodolfo?
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Boa. Boa. Passamos mais, caralho. Isso aí, o negócio é pegar no jardo.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hang in there now.
Wentz now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there.
Os caras marcaram já a jogada ali.
Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an
consegue fazer de novo aquela ponte lá.
And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Ah, nada. De novo. Aqui, vamos ver se agora vai.
Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Merda.
He had his hands on it, but
Não
couldn't
consegui.
pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a
Passou.
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
E não foi.
You got to try and find something.
Que
There's
merda.
nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jameis now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Quebrei o maluco ainda aqui, ó. Tô com uma porrada na bunda.
An injured player. While the training staff works on
É isso aí.
we'll step aside and be right back.
Ô, menino Freeze.
Diga, diga.
O Jair veio dizendo que você é um caloteiro. E eu concordo com ele.
6 yards was the pickup on the last
Eu sou obrigado a
completion, so
concordar
here's
com ele.
2nd and 4.
Sou não, pô.
É sim, pô. Você nem pra instalar a porra do Windows 10 pra rodar um negócio, você instalou ainda, cara.
Mas ele fala isso por causa do Resident Evil 4, pô.
Por isso mesmo.
Caught by Cameron Braid. And he's brought down.
Porra, primeira pra 10 dos caras. Vamos lá. Segundo quarto. Vem me dar uma rasteira.
Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back.
Ai, quase que eu saquei o jogo.
Only way to play good defense.
Não.
Underneath to Jones.
Opa, outro indígena. Pô, os caras tão se quebrando também.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Os caras se quebrando também que nem mulher, meu irmão. Que isso? Acaba logo aí, ô quarto filha da puta.
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
Que
second
sorte,
down.
hein? Que sorte, hein? O cara deu uma porrada, o maluco largou a bola, assim, tá fudido.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Mas o cara vai tentar dar touchdown, né?
Misses the target, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And Catanzero's kick is right
Bom,
through.
3 pontinhos pros caras.
And they're
Tá
on
bom.
the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put
É pra gente
somewhat
tá
of a
20
dent
se
into
fosse
that
aquele
lead
idiota
going
lá.
into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Aqui.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Tá acabando o
Here's
segundo
Carson
quarto.
Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the
Agora
field.
consegue
He's
aí.
played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well. And
Diz ainda está no MS DOS 4.0.
Os caras estão marcando legal essa jogada aqui. Essa run aqui.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
De novo essa run aqui. Vamos ver se a gente consegue uma boa. Acabou!
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start things out with a trip up to FedEx Field. Washington playing host to visiting Indianapolis. And it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 28-6 was a one-sided final.
Baltimore Ravens caiu pra caralho, né?
Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, it's a once again healthy Carson Wentz that's led the way in the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Aí, ó. Foi bonito essa jogada aí, menino filho. Como é que faz touchdown?
Aí sim.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
Eita.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Alshon Jeffrey, so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On second down, here's Wentz. And this is caught.
Porra, mano, é nóis. Pegamos bonito essa bola aí.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Quem vocês acham que vai ser esse ano? Saints e Patriots? Não, cara, acho que vai ser o Eagles e o Patriots. Não acho que vai ser o Saints não, cara. Se bem que ainda tá muito cedo, né? Ó. Aí sim, gostei.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wentz.
Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles.
Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Mais pontinho pra nós,
good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Isso aí, vamos lá.
Drive 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Lá. A zona do agrião, ó.
Here's Humphries. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Sims.
Eita, vagabundo.
Right around the 20. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half
Só
now.
que em janeiro a AMD vai lançar suas novas placas.
Vamos ver, looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Sproles. And still fighting.
Opa, eita caralho. Ah, moleque. Excelente retorno, hein?
Great starting field position here as they take over.
Ó, girando, deixando todo mundo para trás.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays.
Muito bom, hein?
Right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times have I said?
Vamos lá. Vamos ver se a gente consegue aí.
And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's brought down. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz fighting the former Raven Wallace.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
Os caras vão trancar tudo aqui agora.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is a giant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Nossa,
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz.
Esse pedaço aqui, cara, é muito difícil você fazer uma boa jogada porque ele muito marcado. Ah, não, o cara me sacou, filha da puta. Fudeu.
From the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cara jogando a plaquinha embaixo.
Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jameis to throw it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
nossa, quase que eu saquei o quarterback dele.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
Oh, sacou, caralho, isso aí.
Winston goes down. Mike Bennett
sack
in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Sack é quando você consegue pegar o quarterback antes dele fazer o passe.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Flag, opa, tá achando que o treinador foi pedir para avaliar. Terceira para 20.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Terceira para 15. Aqui, galera, quem marca a falta são os treinadores, se vocês sabem. Vocês podem contestar uma marcação do juiz.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth.
Caralho, fudeu. Touchdown pros caras.
It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Falou que é,
amigo. Big play there.
Excelente jogada mesmo do cara.
And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
Não fez mini touchdown ainda. Que merda. Se marcou mal nesse final de jogo aí.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of number.
O cara me quebrou ainda.
Just tells, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
O jogador tá quebrado aqui. Vamos lá.
On play action, wins. And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot, now he's really heated up.
Tá ficando emocionante esse finalzinho aqui, hein? Vira, bucanista. Pois é, os caras estão no finalzinho do jogo. Pegou, ai, mano. Os caras no finalzinho aí, ó, estão dando um trabalho, hein? Os caras dando um gás aí bom no final do jogo, hein? Vamos lá, pressão aí total.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it and steady fire. An absolute bullet. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. The completion for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Touchdown! Eagles na end zone. Gangnam Style aí, ó.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Sei pra jogar aquele balde de água fria bonito no...
Locked, reinforced.
Jogamos aí, caraca. Isso aí, ó. Agora acabou o jogo. Deixa eu chamar uma fatura. Perfeito, tá lá.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Isso aí, mano.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well.
Touchdownzinho aí.
It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game.
Sack.
Comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Saqueio.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
Fatura fechada, dificilmente agora os caras vão conseguir virar isso aqui. Fica pra próxima aí, Tampa Bay Buccaneers aí, ó.
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, Winston. It's caught. Humphries. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Buccaneer first down as Winston hooks up with Humphries. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw, Winston. Charles Sims, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Winston. And Blake has it over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Winston.
Caralho, não. Ah, fizeram isso. Yeah, nozinho.
Cameron Bray, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing
else,
now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Aí,
just when you want a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Oh, he fakes the spike.
Uhul!
Get into the end zone. So the
touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Pegamos os caras aí em surpresa.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start.
Caraca, o cara derrubou 4, irmão. Ainda deu uma rodadinha ainda no final ali.
We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Finalzinho, os caras estão dando um couro aqui que tá foda. 38-20 tem nesse
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's complete, right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Winston. And Winston lost the
Acabou! Ganhamos, pô. Isso aí, ó. Primeiro jogo da temporada aí, ó. É nóis. Por isso que eu tenho o guardar. Ó. O Wentz foi o jogador da partida, né?
That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
Aí, porra, é isso aí, galera. Ganhamos a primeira.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get...
Isso aí, ganhamos aí nosso primeiro desafio nessa temporada. Upgrades aí todos jogando.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
E não. Advance pro mid-season não, velho. Fiz merda aqui.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Olha contra os Vikings. Vou jogar aí mais uma partida. Só que dessa vez a gente vai jogar em casa. Jogando contra os rivais do Giants, vindo Rodolfo. Pois é, cara. Na verdade, quem escolheu foi a galera que tava no começo da live aí. Eu não tenho muito a ver com isso, não. Vamos lá.
An NFC Championship game rematch. It's the...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep.
Volta pra lá, seu lixo.
Just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right time.
Sack! Começamos com sack aí já.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush
Já
like
começamos
that,
o jogo com sack aí, ó.
because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Pessoal aí, boa noite, salve Kaique, salve simpatia, todo mundo. Let's go.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Cousins to throw it. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down pra 21, caralho, tá muito longe esse cara.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So here are the defending NFC champs on offense now. As we get a peek at the #2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On 1st down, Wentz.
Oh, sacado, não.
He lost the football, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Sacado também.
Now Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Vai ser foda, hein? Vai ser foda, hein?
And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
An electric force out of the backfield is Jay Ajayi, who made the most out of his midseason exit from Miami and acquisition by the Philadelphia Eagles. The leading rusher in the playoffs for the Eagles helped power them to a Super Bowl with his ability to see holes where people don't think they exist and turn them into long runs.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up. Now back on their heels.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Vamos ver. Vamos ver se essa tentativa de jogar pro
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Derruba o cara, porra.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week.
Nós fomos bem no campo dos caras.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Agora, hein?
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Wentz.
Cara, os caras estão marcando pra caralho, mano. Tá ruim de achar uma forma aí de tentar cruzar os caras. Vou tentar ver jogada cruzada.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you
As jogadas cruzadas estão melhor, hein? As jogadas cruzadas estão melhor. Cruzando a linha dos caras.
Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, is his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. Because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Vê se vai.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Quase touchdown.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is
touchdown, Eagles!
Touchdown, Eagles.
Ó, deu certo, porra.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower.
A defesa dos dois são boas, velho. Pois é, cara, essas defesas aí são foda. Eu tive que... Deu um trabalho pra achar uma estratégia aqui pra pegar os caras, velho. Os caras são punk mesmo. Conseguimos aí furar o bloqueio, mano. Tá foda.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Boa jogada.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Boa.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Muito bom retorno no nosso time. O cara tá comemorando não sei do que.
And now out comes Minnesota. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you
Boa
don't
noite,
think
seus
about.
professores. João Marcos Luiz da Silva. Boa noite, meu querido. Vou tentar fazer uma blitz aqui, ó. Pegar o time. Se os caras mandar um...
They start the drive with Cook.
Boa.
Just a
Seguramos os
yard on
caras.
the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving
Máquina
laterally,
de fazer touchdown.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line
Muito
of
bom,
scrimmage.
muito bom.
They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Cada pega uma zona ali.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Errei.
Open man is Thielen, it's
Errei.
complete. And he'll go
Sacado o cara ali, me
across
fudi.
the 35-yard line. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need
Aí,
as well.
deita vagabundo.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position.
Não, vai avançar. Filha da puta,
Into the
você.
hands of Thielen, complete. And
Putz,
he's
avançou,
brought
filho
down,
da
but
puta.
not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that is happening,
Ainda quebrei o malandro
a
ainda.
little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Ó, Cook saiu.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Murray. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen,
Esse aí
we've
vamos
got
lá.
to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Sack! Porra, sacamos o cara lá.
Michael Bennett in there to get him for a loss.
Sacamos o malandro lá.
And that'll lead to 4th down. Bennett, of course, a big off-season pickup for the Eagles.
And they love his versatility. He can play defensive end.
O que é mais fácil com o Moninho dar certo ou o Browns ganhar o Super Bowl? Uma pergunta difícil, hein, irmão? Oh, os Broncos ganharam, caralho, depois de tanto tempo.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Nossa, quase.
it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying
Dá
to
pra
figure out
2
how to fix
jardins
things
só.
there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Essa jogada aqui tem
the drive,
uma
let's give
boa
credit
possibilidade
all
de ser.
around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing his hands, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Jeffrey's got it.
Porra, nós, caralho.
First down, Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Ah, não!
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mas eu consegui cruzar.
57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Vamos lá, caralho, é nóis, hein?
All right, coming up at intermission.
Tentando ganhar o máximo possível aqui.
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in
Vamos ver
Orlando.
aqui.
He'll be alongside
Tá seu runzinho aqui, ó.
the weekend in the NFL.
Bora dar like aí, galera, quem puder.
5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's a Jai. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ih, o cara se fudeu aqui.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Tá essa cruzada aqui, ó.
Wentz to throw on second down.
Ai, quase.
One there, incomplete.
Pô, mais um cara meu se machucou, caralho.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz.
Ah, no.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's
the good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter to change things. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Ah, não.
This is caught inside the 15.
E molinho, cara. Nossa, que jogada escrota que eu fiz agora. Puta que pariu. Porra.
Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass and it works to hit the end
De
zone.
mole ali agora, hein? Mó molinho.
To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A jogada foi boa, mas
the beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Sproles, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got his man, that's
conseguimos pelo menos.
And taking it across midfield and
Pelo menos as jardas conseguiram.
He's got his first catch.
Caralho, esse jogo tá foda, maluco. Pra quem curte futebol americano.
Just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we go look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The
Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Boa.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
First down.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Olha isso, não.
But it'll wind up incomplete,
Merda.
falling to the ground. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're
Agora
trying
aí,
to
vamos
true
tentar
in the
aqui,
game
ó.
of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover.
Nossa.
You've got to take care of the football
Bom
in order
jogador
to
por
win the
causa.
game.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sproles so quick and agile. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Porra, mano.
Sproles, his first
Nossa, caralho. Lindo, linda jogada, linda jogada. Linda run. Ó, linda run aqui, ó. Caralho, ó o trabalho da defesa ali, ó, funcionando.
Elliott now to have the extra point.
E aí, ó. Como é que é nóis? Tiramos o peso aí do placar.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Bom.
This one taken from the 7.
Fica aí.
Near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple
chuvinha aí na Filadélfia.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On third down, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Awesome.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He kept it on the ground.
Bloquear pesado aqui.
They run with Ajayi. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz.
Vamos. Boa. Linda jogada, hein? Linda jogada, hein? Jogada espetacular. Acho Luz, boa noite, meus consagrados. Boa noite.
But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver quicker.
Mais pouquinho.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Can't have enough good pass catching tight ends in the NFL. The Eagles
replenish
their stock. They lost Trey Burton in the offseason. So they selected Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State in the second round, and he is nothing but a big-time pass catcher.
What a great story, because South Dakota State didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. He walked on there.
Yeah, so now Zach Ertz has a running mate at tight end.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result,
variando pra caralho a jogada aqui, mano.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Puta, o cara me sacou. Caralho, porra, a defesa falhou, velho. O cara me sacou lá embaixo. Oh, agora fodeu. Ainda bem que acabou essa porra. Cagada.
The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the score.
Menos 3 pontinhos aí, a gente consegue botar. Menos 3 pontinhos, vai. Tá bom. Fará a diferença no final aí. O partido tá foda. Muito apertado.
But it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Vambora.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Nossa. Porradaço, maluco. O cara chegou a virar.
And out now come the Vikings. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Opa, pegamos.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boa. Excelente.
Broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy.
Caralho, foi uma confusão dos cacetes. Ah, o maluco já tinha segurado já. Não, mas ele largou antes de cair. Um fumble bonito ali, hein? Pra gente, mas eu acho que deu bom. Defense out flip it. Não deu não.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
Yes.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right
Tá foda
direction.
aqui.
Last
Vamos lá,
week, he
vamos
was
lá,
under
vamos lá.
50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through.
Aqui, vamos lá,
You know,
vamos lá.
those tough guys, they
Tá
want to
foda.
answer the
Uou!
each and every play
O
for
cara
his
soltou
team.
ainda
That
que do
might be
fumble.
throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But plain
Vamos lá.
and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Tá foda
Was
esse
this
jogo,
game
hein?
announced as a night game prior
Jogo
to it?
apertado
Maybe
pra
his game was
caralho.
just off,
I
he's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
Não.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
Opa, aí é nóis, hein?
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And the return here is
Aí
stopped
sim, porra.
at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw
Tudo um
it.
fumble bonito agora, hein?
Interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you
Aqui é o
can't
bom,
do
hein?
that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ali que tá o bom, hein? Vamos lá. Vamos lá, vamos lá.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive.
Putz,
And
quase.
he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's
Cara,
a
cruzaram
second down
bonito ali.
throw that's
Essas
knocked
enfiadas,
away
meu irmão, não vai dar
and
certo não. Tem
incomplete.
que ser tudo coisa
This defense can
curtinha.
use some more of these types of plays.
Essas
How about
jogadinhas
breathing
assim,
it,
ó.
driving on the football,
Curta,
and he's right
senão
there
vai ser
for the
foda.
pass breakup.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And he gets this one to
aí, ó.
midfield before he's brought down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And that pickup of a first
Corrida,
down,
é o que vai dar pra
that's going
fazer.
to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway.
Ah, não, 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 não. Puta, que esse cara fez, velho?
Second down, right around the
Era pra ter
41-yard
corrido reto, filho. Não. Era pra ter corrido reto. O cara foi querer fazer não sei o
So
que
it's
ali.
eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Então uma run aqui só pra pegar essas 10 jardas aí.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A beautiful span and room to run. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense.
E vamos lá.
With 1:53 left.
Está no fácil? Não, não tá não, mano. É que eu estou treinando. Esse jogo é foda.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
E agora os caras vão trancar, que bonito, hein?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Sabia.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Então, de novo essa jogada aqui, ó. Ver se melhora aqui um pouco.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. Skirts by at the 15.
Boa.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final
foda.
timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Vamos lá. Então essa jogada aqui, ó. Cara da B ali. Boa! Agora é a hora, hein? Estamos na red zone dos caras, hein? Estamos na red zone do cara. Ó.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Primeiro aí.
Back to throw. Wins.
Yes! Touchdown Eagles! É nóis. Ih, não foi. Foi pra fora. Ai, caralho, não.
On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ah, só pra comer o relógio.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
17 segundos. Quando você começou a acompanhar a NFL, Rodolfo? KF Brito. Cara, já tem. A primeira vez que eu acompanhei mesmo assim, foi quando eu fui nos Estados Unidos em 2007, 2008, alguma coisa assim, trabalhando lá no projeto da Vale. Que aí eu vi no lugar que a gente tava jantando, perdão. No lugar que a gente tava jantando. E aí eu tava vendo o jogo, eu pedi pro amigo meu explicar mais ou menos e tal. Aí ele me explicou e tal. Aí eu falei, pô, legal, parece um jogo legal. Aí a gente ficou vendo a partida e eu comecei a me interessar. Aí quando começou a ter futebol americano no Brasil mesmo, tipo 2013, 2012, assim, aí que eu... Até um pouquinho antes, até 2009, alguma coisa assim, eu comecei a acompanhar aqui.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 5 yards, a good run.
Acabou o jogo.
2nd and goal.
É nóis, caralho.
I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to
fechamos, galera.
Yeah, like you alluded to,
2 partidas aí na temporada, conseguimos ganhar quase que de um 2-1, por assim dizer, dos caras. Partida complicada pra caralho, mas é nóis. Muito obrigado a vocês aí que participaram desse, que jogaram conosco aí esse jogaço que é o NFL. E vamos aí continuar trazendo aí todo o nosso Saturday Night Football, pelo menos enquanto a gente tiver condição. Valeu, galera, muito obrigado a vocês aí. Deixa seu like, divulgue o vídeo, né? Muito obrigado mesmo aí e até a próxima. Valeu!